Hello, welcome to the stream. Just sending out invitations. We're about to get started. Sorry for the delay. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Steven, aka Storm, and it's been 2 weeks since we did some of the Elder Scrolls Online as Reewish, the Mighty Battle Lizard, here in the always wonderful Blackwood DLC, the new chapter for the Gates of Oblivion DLC year. Before we get started into things, I just want to quickly show off one of the new features in the game. It's called the Endeavor system. We'll just quickly go into the menu, if I can get my button to work. Hold on, wait, let me claim these real quick. So what it is Endeavors is a new tab in the activity finder, and you have daily and you have weekly endeavors. Every day and week you get a certain period of time where you can go and earn up to 3 dailies or 1 weekly, and you get rewards. You get a new currency called Seals of Endeavor, which helps you unlock special items, and you can also get gold and experience. I'm about ready to show off me getting one of the Seals of Endeavor. You see, I have 0 out of 3 done for my dailies, and I have one of 1 done for my weeklies. So I'm just going to quickly show off how that works. There is a dangerous enemy right down here somewhere. See if I can find it. I just saw it walking around a moment ago. Where did it go? I keep forgetting triangle's not... I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV. And I may have gotten used to pressing triangle to jump. Also, I've gotten used to jumping a lot higher than you can in this game. Now, there was a big boy walking around just a second ago. I don't see him now. But what you can do with these Seals of Endeavor is you can go into the Crown Store and go to Seals of Endeavor. What this allows you to do is you can purchase Crown Crate items without having to spend real world money. So you can now get all of these items which you used to have to gamble on with real world money with an in-game currency that you can earn through playing the game. Now, mind, these are very expensive. Look at my currency in the right corner, and then look at the cost of like even these mounts. Like the best mounts, they're 16,000 each. It's absolutely ridiculous, but it is what it is. So it's gonna be a long time before I can afford anything nice. Like I can't even get an Iron Astronaut bow. Look at this. That's pretty impressive actually. What's the staff look like? Ooh, I actually kind of like that. Not for Reewish, but I do kind of like that. All right, so we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna try to find somebody to kill so we can show off the earning the Seals of Endeavor before we jump into actually doing the zone. Hey, iApple, welcome to the welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's a lot of currency. It's kind of insane. I understand why they're doing it at the same time. They don't want you to replace. They don't want to completely like replace their crown crates because that's a major source of income for them. But at the same time, they want to make it possible to earn some of the better rewards through gameplay. And I feel like it's a very high number, but I feel like it's not unachievable if you actually try. Now, if you just don't do them, and of course you're not going to earn anything, but you know, yeah. And that's one of the reasons I can't play Gansha Impact. Gansha Impact is just, I would go completely broke on Gansha Impact because you earn characters through gambling. And as much as I'd like to try it because I know Coat enjoys it and I'd like to try it out, it's not in the cards. I know I would waste all my money on that game. Or Genshin Impact, yeah. What did I said something different, didn't I? Sorry. But I played a lot of Final Fantasy XIV yesterday. I think you know that. You were in the stream at the time, so. Yeah, that's exactly what Coat told me, so. I don't know. Do you know Kodalin? iApple? I don't know if you've ever played with him or not. Oh no, not in the stream. You were in the chat last night when we were talking. Yeah, that's what I meant. I meant to say when we were in the call, not in the stream. I haven't streamed Final Fantasy XIV yet. I'm thinking about it, but it would be a massive time investment. So I would have to have people actually interested in watching it because I'm not going to put in, hundreds of hours into an MMO that nobody's going to watch. So. Yeah, he's cool. I played with him several times, and our characters kind of clicked, and then the games they were in died. So we tried playing some things by ourselves, just running the solo thing, and life kind of got in the way, one way or the other. So I'm just trying to find somebody that I can. All right, look, this is what we'll do. I'm going to go to the Way Shrine, and I'm going to go to a place where I know I can find dangerous enemies, so I can show this off, because I'm going to be running around all day and waste all my stream time trying to show this new mechanic off. So, but I know the perfect place I can go. So, storage space right now. I've already got several MMOs on deck. Yeah, namely Persona 2 and RuneScape. Yeah. And one of the main appeals to me is for Final Fantasy XIV is that you can it's cross-platform, so you don't have to be on just because I'm playing on the PS4 doesn't mean other people have to be on the PS4. And Coat, for example, doesn't like playing with a controller. He prefers, a keyboard and a mouse, which is completely understandable. So, and that cross-play is just amazing. That it's just a concept that Sony just doesn't seem to understand very often, or a lot of game companies don't understand. Like, if ESO was cross-play, that would have been amazing. But I don't think it ever will be, so. Look, she's on an abomination. Yeah. I mean, that would make sense. But how did Final Fantasy XIV manage it is my question. Alright, so I just killed a giant. And if we check the Endeavors folder now, boom, 1 of 2 dangerous foes killed. So, let's go ahead and come on, back into my lightning. Thank you. There we go. Daily Endeavor completed. I got 1,000 gold and I got 15 Seals of Endeavor. Now, Square Enix is probably giant enough that they won't want to risk it with it. Yeah, that's a fair point. Square Enix has been around for a very long time. You don't really mess with them very much. Plus, Square Enix and Sony have been together for a very long time. Like, they had, you know... Yeah, pretty good relationship, yeah. Like, they've been partners for... Because a lot of Final Fantasy games were Sony exclusive there for quite some time. Because you think, you know, Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, and 10 for sure were PlayStation exclusive. And I think 11 originally was PlayStation exclusive. And then it branched into PC. I may be wrong on that. If I am, I apologize. But I believe 11 was originally PlayStation exclusive. Wow, it was like, was that like the only MMO that was on the PS2? Like, only real MMO that was on the PS2? 12 was originally PS2 exclusive. Yeah, I thought 12 was, but I knew 13 was the first one that wasn't. That wasn't an MMO. Because 13 was also on the Xbox, I believe, wasn't it? Huh. Die Hack's a lot older than I thought it was. 13 was on Xbox 360, yeah, that's what I thought. I keep forgetting triangle is not the jump button. I got so used to pressing triangle and to jumping a whole bunch higher in Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, I kind of got spoiled on that really high jump distance in Final Fantasy 14. It's kind of insane what you can jump up in Final Fantasy 14. Wow, 2001, that's impressive. Alright, so we're going to do some side quests. We're not going to jump straight into the main quest today. Or maybe I do want to jump straight into the main quest. Oh, before we do anything. There's something very important that I must do. Chases chickens. Here you are. This is Jarl Wolf, everybody. Say hello to the pupper. Look what happens when I press X on the pupper. Oh my god, we're dancing! Oh. Let's dance with Jarl Wolf. A thousand shames on anybody who doesn't make it to see Jarl Wolf dance. And he even has a little whiskey keg under his neck. Goodbye, Jarl Wolf. Goodbye, Chases Chickens. Also, I should pick up this quest while I'm in the area. Lucky adventure. Oh, our chances are non-existent. The blue Wanzu outpowers us, and we're riding low in the water. I refuse to let my treasure fall into their hands. I leave that honor to you. Across the harbor from Leyawind lies a waterfall. Follow the water to its source. Progress 90 paces southwest from the spring. An old fort I once had the honor to raise to its foundations waits for you. Dig by the base of the tree that stands in the northmost corner of the map. Happy hunting, my friend. Whatever happens, make sure the world never forgets your name. Veldar, the terror of the Topple Bay. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. Because I know a lot of stuff has died out, but I mean, if they've managed to hang on and have their own private server to play it on. I know that Diablo 2 is doing that, actually, for quite a while. They had private servers you could continue playing Diablo 2 on. And now that Resurrection's coming back out, they're going to be reviving the actual, BattleNet servers and stuff. Oh, wow.
Hold Traveler. Border Watcher. Scout Iscaria. Ivory Brigade Border Watch Garrison. We're in desperate need.
What do you need help with?
There's a situation at the fortress. Hostages involved. Report to Commander Axius if you want to assist us. He'll make it worth your while. He's camped outside the fort.
Whoa, I didn't even know it was on Dreamcast. I'll speak with Commander Axis.
Follow the road. Should be safe up to the fort. You'll find Commander Axios's camp outside Border Watch's walls. Just hope you're more help than the so-called professionals he sent in already.
What happened at the fort?
I only know it involves mercenaries threatening to kill innocent folk if we try to fight them. The commander doesn't want it to come to that. We're running out of options.
That would make a lot of sense, yeah. Dreamcast is so old. I can't even imagine like what year that must have been. What can you tell me about Border Watch?
The fort is under the jurisdiction of Leowin's militia, the Ivory Brigade.
Wow.
It defends the main road between Leowin and Braville. We're all that keeps the Three Banners War from spreading into Blackwood. We can't lose the fort. We just can't.
Yeah, that would predate World of Warcraft, wouldn't it? Who are these so-called professionals you mentioned?
Not sure myself. Some shifty Argonian and a wide-eyed wood elf. They happened by and claimed they could rescue the hostages without any bloodshed. Haven't heard a thing since, for better or worse.
Wow. Hard to believe something as... Well, I mean, to be fair, World of Warcraft is not in a good place right now, so... I think we already actually talked about that last night. I don't think my stream here is the best place to have that discussion again about how the bad shape of World of Warcraft, but still. I don't know. If I got enough people interested, I might do Final Fantasy XIV for stream. And then I'd probably let them pick my character, pick what job, my main job I did, things like that. I probably wouldn't do crafting or anything. I would probably focus on just like my primary job and just experiencing the story. I don't know. I'd have to have enough interested people to do it.
Did my scouts send you, or did you slip past unannounced? Either might do. I'll be brief. I was the commanding officer of Border Watch, the fortress up the road. It's been overtaken by a mercenary outfit that calls itself the Painted Eye.
How do you manage to take over Border Watch? Or how do they manage to take over Border Watch?
Combination of magic, guile, and well-laid plans. They lured most of my brigadines into chasing after an illusory enemy, while their main force infiltrated the keep and took those inside hostage. I'm doing all I can to keep those folks alive.
Are the mercenaries making any demands?
More than I can name, and none that I can grant. I sent word to Leowin, but so far I've heard nothing. The Painted Eye will kill those hostages if we storm the fortress. I need someone who can get inside quietly and free them.
I can infiltrate Border Watch and free the hostages.
If you want to slip past the Painted Eye undetected, you'll have to get into Border Watch through its sewer. It drains into a ravine to the east. And you should know, you're not the first volunteer to try this. No idea what happened to the last.
Yep, we're in Blackwood, which is the southern part of where Citadel touches Black Marsh. Half of the region is in Blackwood, or half the region's in Citadel, half of it's in Black Marsh. So, I'm really excited about this. So, who else did you send into the sewer?
There was a pair of them, an Argonian and a wood elf. Said they were infiltration experts. Burglars more like, but that's what I need. I didn't ask them too many questions. Couldn't afford to turn help away. Still can't.
And you don't know what happened to them?
They've been gone a long time. Either they've abandoned the job or been found out. If they were captured, I'd expect the Painted Eye to react, but it's been quiet. Too quiet. For all I know, those two emptied the larder and took off for a picnic.
What can you tell me about the Painted Eye?
Mercenaries, we thought. Only knew them from third-hand accounts in our intelligence briefings. If they were hired to cause this ruckus, we might have bribed them, but their demands read like a credo. They're making a statement here. Damn fanatics.
They're making political demands?
Pages worth, right there.
Okay.
They practically demanded I carve them out a sovereign kingdom with my table knife. They're mad if they think I can deliver even a fraction of what they're asking, but I have to humor them. Their lives on the line.
Alright, so we're heading inside the sewers. Sneaky lizard. Happy lizard, sad lizard, mentally disturbed lizard, sneaky lizard, battle lizard, big bad mama lizard.
I guess this is a fight now.
got your footing. You know, I like to think I'm agreeable.
I'm a happy lizard, sad lizard, mentally disturbed lizard. Sneaky lizard, battle lizard, big bad mama lizard.
You'll never take me alive, you bastards!
I think I will take you alive.
Hang on, who goes there? Wait, I remember you. Of all the places in Tamriel for Lady Twilight to bump into her erstwhile deputy, it's in an arse-aired sewer beneath some crumbling garrison.
Erthil, you're one of the infiltrators Commander Exus mentioned. Where's your partner?
That's right. Seeks and I were on our way to rescue those hostages when we, got separated. I was supposed to get to safety since things got a little hairy with the job, but now that I have my trusty deputy, there's nothing to worry about.
Did the Thieves Guild send you to do this?
Well, not exactly, but what's wrong with using our skills to do a little good while we're here? Besides, the commander pays well, so even Seeks couldn't argue with that.
Welcome back,
The
Iapple.
hostages will be easy with you here, once we find them.
Are you lost?
What? No, I know exactly where I am. I'm just temporarily unsure of where I'm going. Seeks and I got separated when, well, he made a distraction so the painted eye wouldn't spot me, but I don't know where he ran off to. Can you help me find him?
I'll help you find Seeks.
I think Seeks took off that way after the commotion started. I think.
Temporarily
At least
unsure.
follow
Are you
the
sure about that? How did you and Seeks the Dark get involved with this?
Well, we were in the area and heard about Border Watch's troubles. Seeks and I are no strangers to getting into fortresses, so we volunteered to save the hostages. The sewers were supposed to be lightly patrolled. Not exactly true.
So you got caught by the painted eye?
There were patrols, but Seeks and I had no trouble avoiding them. Until we ducked into a niche that was filled to bursting with spiders. Don't suppose you remember Etanir? Well, spiders don't sit right with me since that job. Well, I went off.
What happened?
I started stomping around like I was making wine until Seeks smacked me on the head and sent me back the way we came. He went tearing off in the other direction, screaming like a banshee to draw the patrol away. It's quiet now, though.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm working my way up the ranks of the Thieves Guild. Well, to the first rank, really. Seeks was put in charge of my training by the Guildmaster until I'm ready to set out on my own. And once I am, the legend of Lady Twilight will begin in earnest.
Lady Twilight?
That's the name I'll be known by once I make it big. I just need one huge heist. Something that will grab the imaginations of people from here to Auradon. Then I'll be on the lips of every bard. Lady Twilight, the greatest thief in all of Tamriel.
Oh, she is so full of herself.
Think twice about hopping across stones in the murk. Sometimes they're crocodiles.
I think I can handle crocodiles. I am a lizard. I am an expert at crocodiles. That's how that works, right? Sorry, Miri. I'm an expert at crocodile zap. Well, I mean, I'm a sorcerer. I shoot
I'm
lightning
fairly
out of my
sure Seeks
staff.
ran
I
off
mean,
this way.
there's only so much sub-ability you can get when your main form of damage is lightning. Ah, there's usually a Death Hopper over here. I guess it's already dead. Usually you have your first encounter with a Death Hopper down here.
Hold on. I don't think I've been this way yet. Let's check it out. I'll get the lock.
Aerothal, I told you to run.
I did, but then I ran into our friend here and... Hey, did you let yourself get caught so I could get away?
Unlike you, I know when to make an escape. You, come here. We need to talk.
Hello, brother.
You again. I can't tell if you're a jinx or a good luck charm. What in the name of Sithis are you doing down here? Let me guess. Commander Axius sent you after us because we're missing and presumed dead.
That's right.
Correct. Then you know the deal. From what I've heard, the Painted Eyes separated the hostages into groups throughout Border Watch. Risky, but unfortunately, they've got the numbers to manage their occupation and guard their captives. Damn revolutionaries.
Do you have a plan?
We need to find the hostages. We need to get them out of the fortress. And we need to keep the Painted Eye from realizing what we're up to. That's 3 jobs, and 3 of us. If we work together, we'll get these people out.
Alright, where do we start?
I'll leave finding the hostages to you. Aerothal can lead them out through the sewers, and I'll be the distraction. Again. Start by checking the tower, southwest of the fortress. I overheard that they were holding a group of captives there.
Why were you locked up?
A Painted Eye patrol cornered me after I sent Aerothal away from the fortress. I convinced them that I was just a dung shoveler for the garrison. Seems better to be a hostage than get gut stabbed.
Why are a pair of thieves rescuing hostages?
Thieves? Who told you that? Aerothal. Ugh. Look, I didn't ask why you're here on the job we're being paid for. And the hostages certainly don't care who actually frees them. So let's just forget about the matter of occupational titles, shall
Okay,
we?
no problem. The gremlin needs
There
to
we
be
go.
taken care of.
One pick lock, courtesy of Lady Twilight.
Next time, keep your eyes off the lock. Work by feel and watch your surroundings.
Oh, good point. So, I get that I'm supposed to lead the hostages to safety, but what happens after they're all free?
Then it's your turn to get clear of this place, like I told you before. And you'll listen this time. It's too dangerous with your amount of training.
But what about...
Not another word.
He's a strict mentor, but fair. Sneaky lizard. Oh, what it feels to be like a sneaky lizard. I can sneak into your house and steal all of your cheese. I'll sleep in your bed and use up all your hot water.
Whoever you are, get these chains off of us. Are you here to liberate Border Watch? I might know something that can help.
No, not you, Mary.
When I heard these Painted Eyes talking about their demands, I thought we were doomed. Maybe a little flattered that they thought we were worth that much, but doomed nonetheless. Anyway, these so-called revolutionaries are a chatty bunch.
What did you learn?
Well, once the Painted Eye took hold of the fortress and rounded us up, they sent demands to Commander Axius, right? Political stuff. Releasing prisoners across Tamriel, turning Canarthy's roost into a free port. Big, bold asks.
Commander Axius said that they were impossible demands.
I'm not surprised. You could be sitting on the Ruby Throne and still have problems doing everything they asked. But that's the point. I overheard some Painted Eyes saying the demands are a ruse. This group doesn't care about politics at all.
If they don't care about their demands, what are they really after?
That I don't know. But they're definitely trying to drag out negotiations for as long as possible. I'm just glad the commander was wise enough not to trust in dealing with them. Thank you for releasing us.
Make for the cellars. There's a woman waiting to sneak you out of the fortress.
If you're looking for more people to free, try the fortress smithy. I saw the Painted Eyes herding a group in that direction before they chained me up. You're certain it's safe to head to the cellars?
The Painted Eyes have me and an associate to keep them occupied.
Just don't wind up taking our place. I'm afraid I'm no good for a reimbursement rescue. 8, grace your path.
Alright. Time to free the hostages at the smithy. While I want to kill these enemies for the endeavor points, I kind of want to do it properly. And sneak. Oh dear. I understand that this might not be fully possible, but I'm going to sneak as much as possible. It's not like I can just go invisible like my main character can, because she can just shadow cloak and sneak right through any enemy line she wants. The beauty of being a rogue.
Who cares? Hayok. That's better. Those were good chains you broke. I should know. I made them. But better broken than binding me. I don't hear a battle going on. So I'm guessing you didn't come with a battalion at your back.
Commander X has sent me to free everyone.
And once we're clear, the Brigadines storm the gates? Fair enough. But you better move quickly. Whatever these Painted Eye thugs are doing here, they're getting close. That's what some of my guards were saying at any rate.
Did they say what they were planning?
They're searching for something in the fortress. I don't know what they're expecting to find. I've worked this forge for years and I've never seen anything here worth all this trouble. The Painted Eye must know something about Border Watch I don't.
So they're searching for something in the fortress and may be close to finding it.
That's just what I've been able to piece together from the snippets I've caught. It sounds like whatever they're looking for, it's big, but hard to find. The more I hear, the less it makes sense. I just want to be done with this mess.
Head for the cellars. There's a woman waiting to sneak you out of the fortress.
We'll head out soon. I've spent enough damn time in this smithy. If you're looking for other hostages, try the stables. I could hear Otten blubbering from all the way over here.
Will you be fine on your own?
I only took it easy on these mercs because I was surrounded. Now that there's an escape, I'm taking it. Any Painted Eye I can't avoid. We'll see what 4 straight years of hammering have done for my arm strength.
Yep, nope, those guys are screwed. You don't mess with a blacksmith. They are strong and they will crush you.
Have you come
Whoever
to
you are. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you're here, have the Painted Eye gone? Are we safe?
Keep your voice down. The Painted Eye still controls Border Watch.
They do? They do. Then what are we supposed to do? If they catch us trying to escape, they'll probably drag us off like that scholar. And Arcane knows what tortures these radicals are putting him through.
What scholar? What are you talking about?
One of the other hostages said he was studying alien history. When the Painted Eye caught wind of that, they couldn't haul him off to the keep fast enough. Let's get out of here before they come back.
I have someone waiting to sneak you out of the fortress. Meet them at the cellars.
You want me to what? By myself? No, please. I'm not a fighter. I'm not even sneaky. I'm just a staple hand. If you leave me, it's only a matter of time before the Painted Eye puts my hand on a spike.
Fine, stay behind me and stay close.
I'll do whatever you say. Just get me out of here.
The Painted Eye keeping any other hostages in the fortress?
They split everyone up. I think they took some of the others to the guard tower and the smithy. I don't know where they rushed that poor scholar off to, though.
Alright, so so now that we know that we have everybody, we're gonna bust our way out of here.
is drying my scales. Think I had damn near every painted eye on my tail at one point. The good news is, I'm faster than a fireball. Barely. I already ordered Erithel back to Commander Axius's camp. Lead these folks out through the sewers and meet her there.
We're missing a hostage, an Aliad scholar. The painted eye dragged him off to the keep.
An Aliad? Ah, damn. So these painted eye bastards really are after it. Never is such a thing as coincidence. It's time I come clean. Erithel and I didn't travel to Border Watch just to play heroes. We came to do a job for the Thieves Guild.
So you came here to steal something?
That's mostly right. Somewhere beneath this fortress is an alien ruin, one the garrison doesn't know about. Erithel and I were hired to steal a relic from it. A powerful one. And it looks like the painted eyes here for the same damn thing.
What does this relic do?
Not sure. The Mer who hired us to steal the thing sure was afraid of it falling into the wrong hands, though. And I think these painted-eye nutters qualify. At least with Erithel safely out of the way, we only have the relic to worry about.
You might want to turn around.
Erithel, if I turn around and you're standing behind me, then so help me.
Cease. How am I ever going to become a legend if I run at the first sign of trouble?
Running is half the job. Not that you would know.
Well, never running is what'll set Lady Twilight apart from the rest.
Enough with the Lady Look, I'm going to need a moment to smack some sense into my pupil. Head into the keep and see if you can find the scholar. I'll be right after. We're going to review the lesson on following instructions.
Actually sounds really good. Actually sounds really, really good. Come on. Oh, there we go. Daily endeavor completed. Killed 10 humanoids. Whoop. Yeah, look at this place. It's really pretty, actually. Despite, you know, all the crazy cultists running around. Here we go.
Is this how you treat
Welcome back. The
esteemed
gremlin has
scholars
been
on the
entertained.
mainland? I am Teldun Dindo of Sunhold.
Teldun Dindo of
Teldun
Sunhold.
Dindo? Who are you? Finally, someone besides these painted eyes. They threatened to break my left thumb if I didn't tell them what they wanted. That's my writing thumb.
We'll get you free, but we need information on, yes, this guy's name, yeah. And he'll explain why it's like this in just a second. We'll get you free, but we need more information on the Iliad ruin that the Painted Eye is looking for.
How did this ruin suddenly become common knowledge? It took me, Tel Dundindo of Sunhold, years to even learn about its existence. Fine. What do you need?
Where's the entrance to the ruin?
Beneath Border Watch's crypt, I believe. Specifically, beneath the tomb of the keep's architect. Though I don't know which tomb is hers. Forgive me, but I told all of this to the Painted Eye. I had no choice.
Do you know anything that'll help us beat them to the ruin?
There was one thing I never volunteered to the Painted Eye, and they didn't know to ask. The crypt is locked tight. I instructed Commander Axius to lock it up so no one would disturb the location while I conducted my research. Not that it matters now.
Where can I find the key to the crypt?
Captain Axius put the key in his office, but who knows if the Painted Eye ransacked it yet. I'd hurry. I hope you appreciate the renowned Tel Dundindo giving you the honor of being the first to enter that ruin. It's only been the work of decades.
Commander Access really closed the chapel so you could study it?
Why wouldn't he? I am Tel Dundindo of Sunhold. When I say there is a discovery that will put a backwater like this on the map, the wise man listens. Thankfully, Commander Axius is smarter than his occupation would indicate.
Why do you keep putting emphasis on being Tel Dundindo of Sunhold?
It's an appellation of necessity. Tel Dundindo was a popular name in the Somerset Isles for my generation. There were 5 other Tel Dundindos in my class at the College of Sapiarchs alone. I can't have my work confused for any lesser Tel Dundindos.
Oh God.
Right.
He's so full of himself.
Friend, you get the key. I'll keep tabs on the Painted Eye. Erithel will lead the scholar to safety. And after that, she won't come back. Right?
Understood. Lesson learned.
Yeah, at least she
All right,
learned.
Mr. Scholar. The way to freedom is just a quick romp through the castle sewers.
Sewer? I'm a distinguished fellow of the College of Sapiarchs. Do you expect me to muck about in filth?
Oh, it'll be fine. You won't even smell it after a few minutes. Unless you're planning to keep those robes, because, whew, that is not going to wash out.
Oh. That poor high elf. I can't wait to meet all the other Tel Dundindos. I don't think we're going to anytime soon, but... They have a battle mage. I too am a battle mage. I am the mighty battle lizard. There we go. We got the crypt key. Okay.
Get back, you fetcher! want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Alright, so the party's here. We have Miri the Dark Elf, and we have the Demonic Chicken. All praise the Demonic Chicken. Hey, M-Sharp, you just missed a very snooty High Elf having to go through the sewers. He was very indignant. I was actually just thinking about what you would have said if you had been here when he was talking. Yes, you missed Tilda and Dindo as on hold.
The entrance is in one of the
I hope he suffered.
Hopefully these bastards are as dumb as they look and haven't found the ruins yet.
I hope I don't have to end up using my backup character in Lost Mines, because then I'm going to have to play as Lady Laurent. Stibbins! Bury the body, Stibbins. Fetch my tea, Stibbins. Oil Bayless joint, Stibbins. Give Dashi a bath, Stibbins.
Big statues. I wager there's some kind
Polish the egg, Stibbins. Gosh, I'm gonna feel bad for Joe having to play as Stibbins.
Or they could just knock down the wall. Sure, the painted eye must already be inside.
Yeah, of course. Why go through a complicated and why go through a long and complicated puzzle when you can just knock the wall down? Oh, hold on. My Witch Mother's Potent Brew is wearing off.
Continue the ritual. I've nearly gained control.
I hear them. Up ahead. The relic's got to be behind that barrier. We've got to stop
Don't
whatever
think
it is
cowards.
they're doing.
Come and fight.
Quickly.
Healer! No! I almost have it! Stop them!
See, we've struck a nerve. Let's keep it up.
Power escape me, I won't!
I don't see that loony coming to stop us. Keep going.
Nearly there!
Gods, I hope that did it. One way to find out.
Kick the door open.
Oh, come on. We smashed all the things.
Fools! Nothing can disrupt this ritual while I possess the power of...
And then a wood elf falls from the sky and lands on her.
This relic! Ah! Whew. Whatever that was really cushioned my fall. What I
Death by wood elf.
You know what? I'll take it. Now let's
Take
get
it.
out of here.
Let's get out of
This
here. This whole place is coming down. Nothing can disrupt, and rocks and a falling wood elf. As if just the rocks by themselves wasn't bad enough.
I know, I said I wouldn't come back, but I heard yelling echoing up from a grate, and I was worried, so I followed, and it was slippery, and...
Thank you. If it weren't for you, we couldn't have stopped the painted eye.
You mean it? It was a pretty dramatic entrance, wasn't it? Maybe I should practice.
Don't push it.
Don't push it.
I've had jobs This could have gone a lot worse for us.
What about the relic?
You mean the one Aerothol turned into a couch cushion? I don't expect the buyer is going to pay us for her sculpture of the 2 moons. The job's a wash.
You still rescued the hostages.
Yeah, I guess we did. I don't think we're going to stick around to collect, though. Commander Axius is going to have a lot of questions, and I don't want to give him an excuse to keep us here. Better Aerithal and I just get back to the guild.
You're going then?
If Commander Axius asks what happened to us, do me a favor and tell him we got killed or something. Call me old-fashioned, but unlike Lady Twilight over there, I prefer to be forgotten.
What will you tell the Thieves Guild about what happened here?
I'll tell them what I tell them for all my jobs. As little as possible.
And they accept that?
What are you, a lawyer? Go on and get your gold before I change my mind about our cut.
Can you believe it? We saved Border Watch. People here will be telling tales of our skullduggery and daring do for at least a week. This might really be the birth of Lady Twilight's legend.
And how you dropped out of the rafters?
That's the big climax. I mean, I discourage any unflattering references to falling on my arse, but you can't pay for a debut like that.
How'd you wind up falling into the ruins anyway?
Well, I was helping the great Teldun Dindo tiptoe through the sewer when we come across this huge rat. That ninny started shrieking at a pitch so high, the rat must have thought it was a mating call, because it went tearing off after him.
That led you to the ruin?
Sort of. So the rat had him cornered, but I killed it. Took some doing. Like I said, big rat. After the commotion was over, I heard yelling coming up from a grate nearby. That spooked Teldun Dindo again. He ran off, so I decided to follow the voices.
Look at that. Oh gosh, we totally have to use that as a meme during our D&D sessions, IF. I was like, that sounds like a Teldun Dindo thing to do.
Well, that led to an aqueduct, which led to an eyeless slaughterfish nesting.
It's a shame Joe is missing
which
this.
led to me running, slipping, and falling down to you. I don't know what you and Seeks were doing down there, but I'm sure it was important too.
If I remember anyway, yeah, that's a fair point. I would hope so.
Now I need to figure out how to tell the guild that we didn't get the relic. They won't be happy.
What do you mean? I have the relic right here. Oh, careful. Still got bits of painted eye lady on it.
What? When did you?
When you were all, oh, look at the ceiling. It's coming down around us. This is why I should take the lead next time.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Can't blame him for that. Alright, let's go turn in this quest and then we're off on our next adventure. Wow, that took quite a bit of time actually to finish that.
I've got a camp full of liberated hostages, and my scouts tell me there's a significant drop in painted eye activity within the fortress.
Just don't
I
touch
want
her.
to hear it from someone who's seen things firsthand. What's the situation in Border Watch?
The painted eye leader is dead and all the hostages are free.
Damn fine work. I'll get my troops together and we'll mop up the stragglers. So much for those experts. You did the work of both of them, and most of us for that matter. Border Watch is in your debt. This is all the payment I could muster. There's a chance we can repay what you've done for us. My garrison is at your disposal. You have my word.
You should know the painted eye's demands were a ruse.
I gathered that much from debriefing the hostages. The painted eye was after something in that ruin. The one that high elf scholar was badgering me about. All the years I've commanded this fort, and I had no idea what was under my feet.
What will you and your forces do now?
Make our preparations to mop up the dregs of the Painted Eye, and resume possession of Border Watch. Storming a fort is never easy, even if you know the layout like we do. After that, Well, I expect I'll be asked to resign my commission.
Why's that?
Because no one has use for a fort commander that loses his own bloody fortress. At least we've gotten the people out safely. That's enough for me. I'll get their home back and then I'll lay the sword down.
You should... Oh, okay, we already did that. Alright, we're off on our next adventure.
Off we go.
There's a character standing on thin air there that's unnerving. Dang it, why are there wolves right next to your camp? They're just the local good boys. They don't bother anyone except player characters. Yeah.
You there. The Ivory Brigade has need of you.
What's up?
You look like you've got your wits about you. Care to make a bit of extra gold working for Leowin's Ivory Brigade? I've been asked by my captain to find someone who can handle themselves. We need help with a delicate situation.
What's the situation?
Deadly secrets. Assassins. Murder. Now apparently a counselor has gone missing. Between the war, bandits, and cultists, the Ivory Brigade is like the Nord that tries to plug a leaking cask of mead, only to realize he doesn't have enough fingers.
What do you need me to do?
Talk to my commander, Captain Rian Lior. You can find him just outside the city gates, trying to appease some of the nobles. Tell him I sent you, and he'll put you right to work, I'm sure.
I'll go speak to Captain Ray and Lori. Alright, we're kicking off the primary quest, a deadly secret. There's something we need over here first, though. I keep pressing the wrong button. I keep getting, because I've been, I don't know if you were here, you probably weren't here earlier, M-Sharp, but I've been trying out Final Fantasy XIV. I keep getting the mechanics confused. I keep forgetting that jump is X in this game. Alright, Sky Shard acquired. Oh, M-Sharp, you missed me dancing with the dog earlier. Nice. Let me know how you like it. I'm on Primal. I'm on the the Primal Data Center. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, Primal Data Center. Farmfrit is the server that I play on. So, if at least that's the one that I've been playing on lately. So, and then Coach joining that server too, so we can try playing together. So, so this is Jarl Wolf. Jarl Wolf has one purpose, and that is to dance.
Things are possible.
Woo! I was so excited to dance with the doggy when they announced it. Designated dance pupper, yes. Oh my goodness. So, in a future module, I should play like a, also Jarl of Skyrim, yes, unfortunately. In a future module game, I should definitely make a child of Lucky and Sildar, and the child be a bard and be a designated dancing pupper. Of course, that's if Joe lets me do that, because I don't know if Joe will go for that or not. So you're a dog and you're a bard, yes. I was gonna say, he probably won't, no. He just, I can understand he's uncomfortable, so not least not with Sildar, so. Well, to be fair, it's more of Lucky than Sildar in general, because Lucky acts too much like a dog. I think over the years, Lucky will become more human-like, in which case it would probably be more okay with it, but in her current state, I think that's what he's uncomfortable with, because she's more dog than person at the moment, which is understandable, because she suddenly got zapped and turned into a person. It's not like she spent her entire life. She woke up as a person and still thinks that she's a dog. So.
Not now, citizen. Can't you see I have my hands full at the moment? I'm sure a guard or one of my brigadines can assist you.
I heard you were looking for help. Brigandine Antonius sent me.
Why didn't you say so? Leowin's problems are legion, and now the Wood Elf Archer's predictions seem to be coming true. Damn these old Imperial secrets. Counselor Jirik has disappeared, and the Ivory
I don't know who that
Brigade
is,
has
sorry.
already spread too thin for my liking.
Well, I'm looking it up right now, see if I know. He was in SD Gundam Force in 2004. He was in Ravemaster. He was Haru in Ravemaster. Good gracious. He was in Girls Bravo. He's Sasuke in Naruto. He's Kigo in Bleach. I hate that guy. Let's see. He's Persona 4. He's Yosuke. Boruto. He's Sasuke again. He's Ben Tennyson in Ben 10 Alien Force. Good gracious. This is taking me back to my childhood. I don't know a lot of the Ben 10 shows, actually, other than the original Ben 10. Apparently he's someone called John Vander in Star Wars Rebels. He was Scarface in Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo as well. Good gracious. Tell me about this Wood Elf Archer and the Imperial Secrets.
The Wood Elf, Everly Sharparrow. She brought news that the Dark Brotherhood was targeting members of the Elder Council.
Oh yeah, I see that
because of
now.
some secret
Wow, that's
from
cool.
Longhouse Emperors. We took her warning seriously, but Jirik refused Brigadine protection.
Oh, he's the Prince and Prince of Persia as well. You think the Dark Brotherhood harmed the Counselor?
With that guild of assassins, I'm not sure what to think. But Jirik is missing, and I don't have enough Brigadines at the ready to conduct the proper search. You look capable. So, care to earn some gold and help us determine the Counselor's fate?
Oh, he was various characters in Fallout New Vegas, too. He was Rickon in Awakening, apparently, as well. I'll help find the Counselor.
Here, let me update your map. These are places Jirik visits during her daily routine. If something befell her, it happened somewhere along this path. Meanwhile, I have Everly Sharparrow checking locations in the city. She was very eager to help.
What else can you tell me about the Counselor?
Counselor Jirik was a member of the Imperial Elder Council, back when we still had an empire. Now her title is mostly ceremonial, but she continues to assist the legates by serving as an intermediary with the local nobility.
Good gracious, this guy's been on all kinds of stuff. Nice. The legates?
Since the collapse of the Empire and the dissolution of the Elder Council, Leowin has become an independent city-state. Countess Caro sits on the throne, but the Chamber of Legates governs the city.
Do you have a countess, but the legates are in charge?
I suppose the Countess is technically the highest authority in Leowin, but she leaves the administration of the city to the Chamber of Legates. Leviticus, another former council elder, leads this august body, along with Tebeziko and Amhalu.
Tell me about the location you marked on my map.
Counselor Jirik is a creature of habit. Her daily routine is to stroll along the river and stop to read near a cave across the way. While Everly Sharparrow examines spots the counselor frequents in the city, you should check these locations.
I know Evilly Sharparrow.
Interesting. She arrived a short time ago with a tale straight out of a mystery novel. She said that Emperor Leovic's former steward had been murdered by the Dark Brotherhood, killed over some secret pertaining to the Longhouse Emperors.
I was with Evilly when we found the steward's body.
Ah, then you must be the associate she was waiting for. She'll be glad to hear that you've arrived. Everly presented her evidence to Counselor Leviticus, that the members of the Elder Council were in danger. He decided the threat was credible.
Where's Everly now?
Counselor Leviticus has kept her close, while the two of them try to make sense of this so-called secret. I have yet to be made privy to the details. With Jirik's disappearance, I'll send Everly to check places the Counselor frequents in the city.
Alright, I'm off. We're gonna get wet, everybody. Woo! I love being a lizard 'cause I get to swim really fast. There's nobody that can swim as fast as me except another lizard. Oh, a lizard's life for me. A lizard's life for me. I love to swim because I'm a lizard. A lizard's life for me. Woo! Abandoned land, become sea lizard. Aquatic mode engaged, swimming faster than the speed of thought. Go back, I want to be lizard. I love being a lizard, teenage sorcerer ninja, or teenage mutant sorcerer lizards, do, shooting lightning. Oh, we should get a group together. We should have a Frost Warden Argonian, a Fire Dragon Knight Argonian, and my Lightning Argonian, and together they'll be the Element Trio. Shock, Frost, and Flame. Hailing from Shadowfen, I am the fire that burns in the night. Hailing from Murkmire, I am the cold that freezes the air. Hailing from Blackwood, I am the storm that rages the shore. That's a really long, so I'm not going to read that whole thing. And together we are the Element Trio. Wah-cha! Okay, so you have 3 attackers. What about healing and DPS? Who needs and tanking? My Breton wearing Argonian cosplay. I'm one of you in spirit. we just look at him and it's like, your tail needs some work, but otherwise it's okay. Oh, hey, this is something I can show off. Did I show this off last time? No, I think I showed it off last time. I'm not going to do the Oblivion Portal, because I think I did that Let me check. If I haven't done the Oblivion Portal, I'll step in, but if I have, I'm not going to bother doing it right this minute. So, Blackwood. Yep, we've done an Oblivion Portal, so I'm not going to do that right this minute. We're working on the main quest. Letter from Fernand Lupin, warning about the Black Brotherhood coming.
Counselor Jirik? Oh, pardon me.
Sort of. Yeah, you step into oblivion, and you have to defeat the opponent at the end of the portal to close the portal.
Apologies. I heard you stumbling about and thought it might be Counselor Jirik.
Who are you?
Oh, no one important, I assure you. I'm simply one of the Counselor's aides. I help her with paperwork mostly. Run errands, that sort of thing.
Counselor Rian sent me to find the Chancellor. He thinks she might be in danger.
She initially refused the captain's offer, but she received a letter that made her
Sorry.
uneasy. Last I saw, she was headed back to the city by way of the Eastern Gate. But she never returned to her manor, so I came to look for her. Please, find her.
Alright, let's go find the... Oh no, that doesn't look good. Counselor.
I refused to believe, but Farrell, Leviticus, they were right.
What happened to you, Counselor?
I was attacked. An assassin. You must warn the others, the counselors. Leofic's secret, it will be the death of us all.
Counselor Jirik.
Counselor Jirik.
The Black Hand of the Dark Brotherhood.
Too late. Damn it.
Looking good in your new outfit, Evely.
Just like I expected when we found that list with all the counselors' names on it. I hate being right when somebody dies. Glad to see you made it here, by the way. Did you happen to see who killed her?
I didn't see who attacked her, but there's a note beside her body.
The mark of the Dark Brotherhood, just like Farrell Lupus. Remember I said I was going to find Leviticus? Well, I did. And turns out, he's the head of the city's Chamber of Legates. I just wish another person hadn't died because of this damn secret.
Remind me about the secret.
The secret of the Longhouse Emperors. It has something to do with the 4 ambitions of Mehrunes Dagon. I think they're Daedric weapons, but that's all we know so far. Remember, I was working for Farrell Lupus. He sent me to find that strange tome.
I found a letter to Counselor Jirik from Farrell Lupus. It warned her that she was in danger.
Right, and we found that list with all the counselors' names on it. Farrell's too. The one that suggested they all knew something about the ambitions. Since Farrell was murdered, I figured the others were in danger too. Looks like I was right.
Do you know where the rest of the counselors are?
Let me have your map. This is where Counselors Valeria and Sophis were last time I checked. Go warn them. Convince them the threat is real. Then meet me at Counselor Jirik's manor in the city. Maybe we can find something more about this secret.
I'll go warn the counselors and meet you at the Jirik's manor.
I'll get the city guards to come and gather the counselor's body. She shouldn't just be left out here. Then I'll head to Counselor Jirik's manor. When you're done checking on Counselor Valeria and Counselor Sophis, meet me there.
Tell me more about the strange book. We already did all this. Okay, so we're actually good to continue. It's always good to see you, Evely. And actually, you're not that much shorter than this character. Evely is so adorable. She's an adorable dork, so thusly adorkable. I'm gonna cut through Leowin real quick. Yeah, and Leowin's actually changed quite a bit since, between this game and Oblivion. This is actually my player home right here. I live in this house. I'll pop in real quick and show you guys. Those seeking a taste of the river life without all the flooding can find everything they need in this cozy bridge home. With both the Outlaw Refuge and Leywin Castle just a brief walk away, it's a perfect spot for nobles and lowlifes alike. And I do apologize. It's still a work in progress. It's not finished yet by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah. Welcome. So I've got my banker.
Hello there.
Kildora is manning the counter. I got my cooking fire. I can refill my ultimate gauge right at the door here. There's a painting here that I dug up. Or got as reward, I don't remember which one. I haven't done much with this room yet. I'm thinking about making this like a market room for like buying and selling things. And for bank storage and stuff. This is my crafting room, and Miri is here. This is the house guest version of Miri. She's always at the alchemy station. Of course, I've got my other stations all set up, so this is a fully operated crafting room. Let's see. This is a little sitting area slash walk area. You can like watch the peasants as they go by out here. Bastion's down here. He's the other companion. He's just chilling out here on the porch. This room is going to be a study, I think. I haven't actually started working on it yet. There's not a lot of room there. This is my bedroom. I need to work on these carpet. Unfortunately, I can't do too much more with the carpet because of placement and stuff, but this is my bed. And I got some storage here, and I got this dresser, this wardrobe, so. And then downstairs is going to be the living room area, and we're going to see there's a nice little couch by the fire where my character can sit and watch the fire. Upon the filthy peasants as they walk below you. Yes, exactly. Sometimes you can like, use magic to push them into the river so that way they can get clean and stop smelling bad. There, now you smell better. I can't swim! Oh, you'll be fine. I can't swim. Sounds like a you problem. Yes. I can swim. So I hardly see how you not being able to swim is my problem. Bass are rare for peasants. They should consider it a gift.
I was tired of walking anyway.
How dare you complain about such a wonderful gift? Let's do that one first because it's a little bit further away, and then we'll come back and hit the other one. You should be honored that we even considered giving you such an amazing gift, as such as shoving you into the water. To whomever finds this, deliver this letter and ring in my bag to Tira Falto and Leowin. Dearest Tirita, go ahead and pet it. It's just a harmless mongrel, you said. Little did I know how wrong we both were. The silly-looking mutt was an omen, my sweet, and the harbinger of my demise. I still can't picture that perfect night. I can still picture that perfect night in Leyawen, your face radiant, resplendent, shining in the sun as we walked along the streets. I wish desperately wish I could see it once more time. I wish I'd given you the ring in my pocket and proposed to you as I planned. I wish I hadn't instead reached down and tried to pet the damned dog. It bit me, of course, but that superficial wound was just the start. Naturally, I couldn't propose to you with blood gushing from my hand, so I bit my tongue, held my peace, and excused myself to the nearest healer. There, a kind Argonian bandaged my wound and provided a medical toad for the pain. Medicinal toad for the pain. Sadly, it would prove to be a meager balm for the true injury. As the sun set, I was racked by wild fever dreams. The last thing I recall was tearing off my clothing and running, howling into the night. I woke up in someone's chicken coop covered in blood and feathers. Please understand, I do this for you. Were I to see you again while under this curse, I might cause you harm. I couldn't live with myself if that happened, so I won't. I leave you the ring I never gave you. It was meant for you and no one else. Always yours, Aeneas Fulvanus. So he became a werewolf, and he took his own life. Anyways, back to the main story quest. We'll turn that in later. Oops. Ooh, lore book. Eulogy for Emperor Varen. I'll read this at some point, but not right this minute. Ah, Varen.
Stay alert. I have it on good authority that I'm in danger.
Yes, you are.
Of course, Counselor.
Step back and state your business. I have every reason to believe that my life is in danger. If you so much as make a
deal with so later. Yes,
exactly. Will dismember you. He has very strict orders on that regard.
I'm working for Captain Reyes Lori. He sent me to tell you that the threat is real.
I was beginning to suspect as much. Very well. Tell me everything that you have learned. Leave nothing out. I want to hear it all.
The Dark Brotherhood has already murdered Ferus Lupus and Counselor Jurek.
Lupus? Emperor Leovik's old steward? And Jurek as well? Gods. They are targeting the Elder Council. Anything
Yeah, but
else?
there's
Tell me,
somebody missing
the
from the Elder
smallest
Council.
detail could mean the difference between life and death.
We think it has something to do with Leovik's secret, something called the Four Ambitions.
The ambitions? I heard that term once before, years ago. I must go to Tidewater Cave. I have a cache hidden there, and I need to check my records. Meanwhile, I suggest you find Jurek's files. She kept them in a hidden compartment in her nightstand.
Your records include information on Leovik's secret?
Possibly. I oversaw the Imperial Treasury, so my records deal with expenditures and collections. I have documents going as far back as Emperor Morikar, possibly even Durkarach, and I know I saw that term someplace. I will see what I can find.
How well did you know Counselor Jurek?
Extremely well. We were rivals as well as colleagues on the Elder Council. It was that way between all of the counselors, I suppose. Her death is a tragedy, however.
Your records include information on the ambitions?
Possibly. I oversaw the Imperial Treasury, so my records deal with expenditures.
So anyway.
I have documents going as far back as Emperor Morikar, possibly even Durkarach, and I know I saw that term someplace. I will see what I can find.
Alright, so we are off. On to the next location. Counselor Sophus is the next one that needs to be warned. Huh, I don't remember killing this guy, but okay. I'll take some free leather scraps.
We weren't expecting visitors. Are you here to see the counselor? Are you here to speak with Counselor Sophis? I'm afraid my husband has taken our dog for a walk. Is there something I could help you with, perhaps?
I need to find the counselor. He may be in danger.
Danger? What are you talking about? Does this have something to do with that letter? And who are you, by the way?
Counselor Rian sent me to check on Counselor Sophis. Or Captain Rian.
Captain Rian? I see. Well, if the Ivory Brigade sent you, my husband likes to walk our dog Chero along the tree line. Go on and find him. I'll wait here in case he returns.
You mentioned a letter?
My husband, Valen, received a letter from an old friend this morning. Pharaoh Lupus, Emperor Leovic's steward. I could see that whatever was in that letter upset him, but he didn't want to discuss it, and I didn't push him. Now please, go find him.
Alright. Uh-oh. That's a dog. Oh no. The dog found us. That's not a good sign. Oh no. The Black Hand.
What's taking you so long? They should...
He's dead.
No!
Oh no. I feel really bad for this lady. Her husband just went out to walk the dog and now she's a widow.
Oh, Valen. Oh, my love. What happened? I thought Captain Rian sent you to protect my husband.
I was too late. He was already dead when I found him.
You know, Valen acted strange after the letter from Pharaoh Lupus arrived. He didn't tell me what it said, and I never asked. Before he left today, he gave me a sealed scroll. Said to give it to Counselor Leviticus if anything ever happened to him.
The scroll?
A scroll. Sealed and bearing my husband's stamp. Take it. Give it to Counselor Leviticus. I hope it helps catch whoever murdered my husband. I'll summon the town guard. They'll help me with my husband.
Oh, poor lady. A moment of silence. Hold on, wait, hold on. I got something for this actually. Here it is. That meme was, or that emote was given out free to all people who played the game in 2020 as a salute to all the players who were killed by COVID-19. So Elder Scrolls Online added the memorial toast emote to honor the players who didn't survive COVID. So. Yeah, they weren't the only game that did that, but...
Oh, hello. Can you come over here and help me?
Not right now. I'll help you at another time. Right now I'm trying to find the next place I'm supposed to be going. I'm supposed to be finding Evely, I think. Yep, I'm going to Jurik's Manor, which is inside the city. Okay, so we're going to help Evely.
What do you say we try some of the local fare? I'm famished.
You're always famished, Mary. That's all you ever talk about is food. You can't even eat. Yeah, ESO's... what player? I didn't see it. Are you talking about Jason or... Turnsure, Argonian, Lusty? I didn't see that. Was that somebody we ran past? I was not paying attention to that at all. Turnsure, Argonian, Lusty. Oh gosh.
I'm glad you're here. I've been searching all over, but I could use your help. This place is huge. Why do rich people need so many rooms? Oh, but tell me, did you warn the counselors like I asked?
Felerian has protection and is going to search her records, but I was too late to help Sophus.
Sophus is dead? Damn! Was it the Dark Brotherhood? What am I saying? Of course it was. I've torn this place apart, but so far I haven't found anything related to Imperial secrets or the ambitions. Maybe you can spot something I missed.
Counselor Felerian told me that Jarek kept records in a hidden compartment in her nightstand.
I knew you'd be a help, but I didn't expect you to just have the answer the moment you walked in. Good job! Counselor Jarek's bedroom is upstairs. Let's see if we can find that hidden compartment.
Alright. Counselor Jarek, it's time to rally the caretakers and move the ambitions. The new vault location should ensure their safety and keep them hidden until I or the High Priest call for them. The forces loyal to the traitor Varen draw ever closer, and we cannot allow the ambitions to fall into their hands. This is your official order. Act immediately. This line is written in a complex Imperial code. Emperor Leovic.
A hidden compartment? I love it! I mean, I hate that people have died, but... So, what did you find?
It's an order from Emperor Leovic. He told Jarek to move the ambitions with the last lines in code.
Let me see that. That's a code, all right.
That's a code, all right.
Some of the other documents I found use something similar. You know, I'm really starting to hate all this secrecy surrounding the ambitions.
Your brother Baragon helped us before. Do you think he can decipher it?
I'm almost certain of it. And Counselor Leviticus knows my brother. We talked about him a bit when I arrived. If there isn't a qualified scribe nearby, I can send for my brother. Let's go to Leowyn Castle and talk to Leviticus.
I'll meet you in Leowyn Castle.
I can't help feeling that once we solve the secret of the Longhouse Emperors, we'll know how to stop the Dark Brotherhood from murdering any more of the counselors. I'll see you at the castle.
All right. I really love the Imperial dresses. They're actually really nice looking. I've been wearing them quite a bit on my main characters, because all my main characters are female. This is my only male character. Dude, nobody's going to sell you Blackwood treasure maps for 40,000 gold, because they're so rare that nobody can get their hands on them. I still haven't found a single Blackwood... No, I take that back. I found one Blackwood treasure map so far. Oh, hey, Captain.
I need your report, mercenary. Word reached me that Counselor Jarek was murdered. What about Sophus and Valeria? And did you find definitive proof that the Dark Brotherhood is our culprit?
Counselor Sophus has been murdered too, but Felora is safe. These notes were by each of their bodies.
That's the Black Hand, symbol of the Dark Brotherhood. I wish Jarek and Sophus had allowed me to assign brigadines to protect them. At least Valeria, however reluctantly, agreed to a military escort. Did you and Everly uncover any other information?
We gathered a few documents we think Counselor Leovic should see. Or Leviticus.
It appears that Counselor Leviticus's trust in the Wood Elf was not misplaced. Very well.
Okay, Iable.
You and Everly can head in and talk to the Counselor.
Very well.
Captain Rian and the Ivory Brigade will deal with the Dark Brotherhood. We are perfectly safe in here.
Let's take a moment to pay our respects to Saisa Han, the hero of Leyawen.
You must be the mercenary that Captain Rian told me about. And I see you're working
Yep.
with Evely Sharp.
Well, he single-handedly saved Leyawen from a enemy force. Like, he killed every enemy in the city by himself. He liberated Leyawen by himself. Counselors Jurek and Sophus were murdered. These notes were left by their bodies.
Damn it all to oblivion and back. I should have taken Pharaoh Lupus more seriously when I received his letter. This is definitely the mark of the Dark Brotherhood. Anything else to add to this?
Jurek and Sophus left behind documents, but part of them is written in code.
Yes, that's the Longhouse Emperor's code. Only a handful of Imperial scribes can decipher it. I know one. Baragon. I'll send for him at once. Meanwhile, we must warn the remaining counselors on the list. Eibor, Valeria, Itinia, and Vondacia.
Counselor Philoria is under guard and collecting her records from Tidewater Cave.
Very good. I've sent messages to Itinia and Vondacia already, as neither of them are currently within Leyawen's jurisdiction. I need you to go to Fort Blueblood. Counselor Eibor has taken refuge there, but I'd prefer to have her here in Leyawen.
I'll go to Fort Blueblood and talk to Counselor Eibor.
Everything we do now must be swift if we are to get ahead of this. Go to Fort Blueblood and convince Counselor Eibor to return to the city. She'll be safer here than at the fort.
You must know more about Emperor Leovik's secret and the ambitions.
Sadly, no. Whatever Leovic confided in Pharaoh Lupus and the others, whatever he ordered them to do, he kept it a complete secret from me. I suppose he assumed I wouldn't go along with anything illegal or Daedric, and he was right.
But weren't you the chief counselor of the Elder Council?
I was, but the Elder Council was made up of almost 24 counselors. According to the list Evely Sharparrow brought me, only 7 counselors were privy to this.
I'm actually surprised why Abner Tharn wasn't on the list.
6. I have no idea why Leovic...
Because it can't be common knowledge as to what happened to Abner Tharn. There must have been some reason for your name being linked with the others.
Who knows what was going through Leovic's head when he wrote that entry in his journal. Varon and his rebels were literally pounding at the doors of the palace at the time. And Leovic wasn't totally in his right mind even before the rebellion.
Tell me more about the Longhouse Emperors.
The Longhouse Emperors were Reachmen, who seized control of the Empire and ruled for some 40 years. Dukarach the Black Drake founded the ruling house. Morikar ascended to the throne after his father's death, and his son Leovic followed him.
What happened to Leovic?
Leovic made a mistake. When he decided to declare Daedra worship as the law of the land, Duke Varon Aquilario objected. He led a rebellion and personally dispatched Leovic in the Imperial throne room. Thus ended the Longhouse Emperor's reign.
But that's not the end of the story.
Unfortunately, no. Varon disappeared a few years later and the Empire collapsed. Now the so-called alliances are fighting over the scraps and Tamriel is in shambles. We're doing all we can just to keep Blackwood safe and secure.
Why is Counselor Abor at Fort Blueblood?
Eibor has always had an affinity for the Imperial military. When she received her letter of warning from Pharaoh Lupus, she sent word to me, told me she was going to the fort, that the soldiers would protect her. I fear she is badly mistaken.
You don't think the fort is safe?
Only a token force of Brigadines guards Fort Blueblood. If the Dark Brotherhood is truly our enemy, I fear a lone assassin can bypass the fort's defenses with relative ease. Eibor would be better off here in the castle. Go and bring her back at once.
I'm on it.
Fort Blueblood? That's to the east across the river. I'll meet you there.
Okay, Evely. Yeah, I don't know if his statue's there in Oblivion or not. That'd be something to look up. Hold on, I'll do that real quick while the screen is loading. I'm not sure. It's not telling me anything, and I don't really have the ability to like really look it up right this minute. Sai Sahan, it's S-A-I S-A-H-A-N. Hold on, I'll type it in the... There you go, Sai Sahan. There's Fort Bluebud. We're almost there.
Look, Counselor Leviticus and Captain Rian.
Welcome back, Apple.
I need to see Counselor Abor now.
And what about my sister? She hasn't been seen since she took the counselor her meal.
Counselor Abor was very clear about this. She doesn't want to be disturbed. Oh, another mercenary. Is our Ivory Brigade so enfeebled that Captain Rian must resort to hiring sellswords? Look, as I told the Wood Elf, Counselor Abor was quite insistent. She doesn't want to be disturbed.
Captain Rayan and Counselor Leviticus sent us. Do you really want to get in the way of our mission?
All right, enough. I can see when I'm being overruled. Very well. I give you permission to enter the watchtower. Counselor Abor's safety is now in your hands.
Why is that servant in an uproar?
Lurius? Oh, something about his sister. She's another servant here at the fort. Works in the kitchen, I believe. Apparently, she brought the counselor her meal. He says she never returned, but the servants look for any opportunity to sneak off.
Why did Counselor Abner come to Fort Blueblood?
The counselor demanded we protect her. Said her life was in danger, but refused to give me any details. Imperial confidentiality, she insisted, above my station. I put her up in the watchtower and assigned a couple of brigandines to guard her.
Well, I have some bad news.
Counselor Abor's been murdered. But where's the servant?
Yeah, so where are those brigandines that are supposed to have been guarding this place? Yeah, the Black Hand.
Brotherhood's calling card.
Unlike most of the Elder Council, I was in Emperor Leovic's confidence. I knew the truth of the Longhouse Emperor's secret, most of it anyway. Me and the High Priest. At the time, it felt like an honor to be included. Now I'm in fear of my life and hiding in this damn watchtower. I decided it would be best to write down everything I know. About the four ambitions and how they were created, and the deal with Mirror's Dagon, everything. I may be the only one who knows the location of the new vaults, where Emperor Leovic had the ambitions moved to as Varan's forces drew closer. I suspected that all of this was over, that it ended with the death of Leovic and the fall of the Longhouse Emperors. According to the letter I received from Pharos Lupus, I was wrong. What follows are the locations of the three vaults containing the four ambitions. The next few pages have been torn out and removed.
Of course they tore out the pages and took them, just when we were so close to finding out more about the ambitions.
Yep, exactly. There's a meal on the desk. Uneaten meal.
Ebor's meal is still warm. So what happened to the servant that delivered it?
You can actually see like the steam rising off the meal.
We have a door locked from the outside, a dead counselor, and a missing servant. Did the assassin take off with both the torn out journal pages and the servant? Anyway, they not only murdered Eibor, they probably know how to find the ambitions now.
Well, he's not gonna eat it. Chomp, chomp. That steam was blue. Looks like the killer had a backup plan. How did the murderer get in and out of the watchtower without the brigandines noticing?
See that rope hanging from the top of the tower? Bet my bottom acorn that's how the assassin got in and out. But the missing servant, something about that is knocking on the back of my head. And why would the Dark Brotherhood take those pages? Maybe
the Dark Brotherhood wants the Daedric weapons for themselves?
Maybe. But everything I've read about the Dark Brotherhood never suggested they would be interested in weapons of war. If that's even what the ambitions are. Damn it, we're loosing arrows in the dark here. Let's tell Commander Orton about Eibor.
Yeah, I get a feeling he's not going to be very happy about this. Hey, so I've got bad news for you.
So, will Counselor Eibor be returning with you to Leowin? Am I finally going to be able to get my fort back in order?
Counselor Abner has been murdered.
Murdered? Gods, keep your voice down. Do you want to start a panic? Tell me what you found in the watchtower.
Abner's meal was still warm but untouched, and the assassin left a calling card.
Let me see that. A black handprint. The sign of the Dark Brotherhood. Where is the servant, Talais? Is she involved in this fiasco? And how did she and the assassin get out of the watchtower?
There was a rope hanging from the ceiling of the watchtower.
Well, that explains some of it, but not all. We need to locate Talais. Since you're already involved and working for Captain Rian, I want you to quietly try to find Talais. Start by talking to the other servants in the kitchen and dining hall.
Alright, let's do that.
Your sister is fine. This one is certain.
Then where could she be? She would never neglect her duties.
Probably found a dark corner and someone to snuggle with. This one does that all day. Pleasant days, visitors. How can this one assist you?
Commander Orton asked us to find Talais. Any idea where we should look?
Ah, Talais. She worries her brother so. She asked me where we kept the hot root flakes. Counselor Eibor sprinkles them on every dish. I told her they are in the pantry, but you need the key from the kitchen to unlock the door.
Yeah, I don't think you need to be Sherlock Holmes to guess what's going on here.
All right, grab a broom and start sweeping.
What? No, that's Talais' job.
And do you see Talais anywhere? No. Then start sweeping.
Another new face in the fort? First Counselor Eibor, now you and that cute wood elf. Look, I'd love to chat, but Talais has wandered off and left me to handle her chores.
I'm only going to say this once. Evilly is mine. If you mess with her, there will be a second murder in this fort. Do I make myself clear? I'm trying to find Talais. Any idea where we should look?
She took the Counselor her meal and hasn't returned. Did you check the watchtower? Eibor's a little old, but maybe Talais decided to improve her station, if you catch my meaning. Eibor reeks of fear. Maybe Talais finds that attractive.
What do you mean, the counselor reeks of fear?
Well, she's been acting like a frightened guar since she arrived. Stays locked up in the watchtower. Only lets a single servant in at a time. And I hear she's been burning papers. Documents of some kind. She's scared out of her wits, if you ask me.
The servants come to the kitchen to mutter and gossip. This one will not have it. Misaba asks that you do not distract them overly long, as they are already naturally lazy. What is it that you need?
Commander Orton asked us to locate Talise. Any idea where she might be?
That young woman. She has not returned from the watchtower, so her chores remain undone. And she took the pantry key with her when she went. It is no longer hanging on its hook. That is a clear violation of the kitchen rules. A clear violation.
Where's the pantry?
The pantry is in the cellar, but the door is around the side of the building. Talise mumbled something about how the counselor loves hot root flakes, grabbed the key and the tray of food and went off. This one hasn't seen her since.
You know, that might be the hot root flakes that are making it steam blue.
Let's talk. So, what did we learn? Counselor Abor was frightened, but that's understandable. Interesting that she was burning documents. Her journal indicated that she knew more than the others. And Talise visited the pantry before heading to the watchtower.
Do you think that we should take a look in the pantry?
Couldn't hurt. And every mystery novel I ever read taught me you should always follow up on every clue. Even the ones that seem insignificant. Let's check the pantry and see if she was looking for more than hot root flakes down there.
Alright, let's go check it out. If I can get out of the building, I keep running into things. Well, I don't think the servant's coming back anytime soon.
Damn it, they murdered Talise too!
The Black Hand.
Why would the Dark Brotherhood murder... Oh no, we need to talk about this.
Yep, this is not normal, as some of you might be able to guess.
Alright, I think I figured it out. The assassin followed Talise down here, murdered her, and took her place so they could gain access to the watchtower. Pretty clever, but they didn't have to kill her.
Does it sound like the usual way the Dark Brotherhood operates? Because it doesn't to me.
No, not from what I've read anyway. I thought they only killed those whose names appeared on their contracts. I can't imagine anyone asked them to kill a poor servant.
Should we return to Leowin and inform Councillor Ledovisk and Captain Rian?
Yes, but we still need to check on Councillor Valeria. And someone needs to go to Gideon and make sure that Councillor Van Dacia is alright. Can I leave those tasks to you? I want to return to Leowin and consult with Councillor Leviticus.
I'll check with Valerian and Vendictia. But we also need to inform Commander Orton about this murder.
Oh, good point. Before you head out, report to Commander Orton. Tell him what happened to Talise, and how we think the assassin slipped into the watchtower undetected. His brigadines need to be able to recognize an imposter when they see one.
I'll report to the commander and contact the 2 remaining counselors and meet you in Leowin.
After you report to the commander, make contact with Councillors Valeria and Van Dacia. Valeria went to Tidewater Cave to get her records, and Van Dacia works in the Gideon courthouse. Cracked acorns! I suddenly had the weirdest feeling come over me.
Evely, are you alright?
Yes. No, I don't know. We were talking about the counselors. Valeria and Van Dacia. Suddenly I had a premonition. It was brief and disturbing and mildly unpleasant, like the dreams I've been having. But this is the first time while I was awake.
Tell me about the dreams.
Remember I told you about that strange book I found? The one with the Daedric writing that I can't read? I've been having bad dreams since I found it, and the dreams are becoming more frequent. This time it happened right while we were talking.
Tell me about the premonition.
It was just a flash, but it was accompanied by a feeling. I felt a sense of overwhelming evil, all tied up in the figure I saw in my mind. Like someone held a portrait in front of my face for just a moment and then pulled it away.
What did the figure look like?
It was one of the Waking Flame cultists, I think. Someone powerful, in command. A dark silhouette wrapped in a cloak. I'll never forget the feeling it invoked. It was like a wave of hopelessness. We can deal with this later. Let's get back to it.
Alright. After we finish this quest, I'm going to call it for the day. If we actually get around to finishing this quest, I'm unsure. I'm kind of getting really tired. And we have been streaming for 2 hours, so we'll just see.
All right. You talked to the fort's servants and rummaged around in our pantry. What's the verdict? Did you find the missing servant?
Talise is in the pantry. The assassin murdered her, pretended to be her to get into the watchtower.
That's horrible. Are you sure? No. Of course you're sure. No one would lie about something like that. I'll tell her brother what happened and send someone to tend to her body. Gods, what a day this has been.
Yeah, right?
Let's ride!
That's fair. I mean, there's like 900, there's close to like 900 years between the two games. I'm not surprised that the statue is gone. Yeah. Have you checked out the mod for Sky Oblivion, where they're remaking Oblivion in the Skyrim engine? Yeah, that would be great. I kind of hope they do a remaster where they actually, or Bethesda does it themselves. But it's doubtful. I would really like to have Fallout New Vegas in Fallout 4's graphics, like combining the beauty of Fallout New Vegas with the greatness of Fallout 4's graphics. It would be absolutely epic. And also, they need to fix the bugs while they're at it, like 'cause there's a multitude of bugs in that game. Like, give us a proper bug fix. I know they fixed some of the bugs in Skyrim when they ported it over. Not a lot of them, but they did some of them.
Later, and you would have found an empty cave. Your timing really is impeccable. We've already packed up my records, and we're about to head out. But what news of the other counselors? Did your warnings reach them in time?
Counselors Sophis and Abd were murdered, just like Jurek. You need to get to Leywyn Castle.
All three of them? That's disheartening news. Well, I'll take my records to Leywyn.
Yeah, it does.
Perhaps between the two of us, Counselor Leviticus and I can ascertain what past incident has returned to haunt us.
What kind of records did you keep down here?
Oh, just a lifetime of public service and bureaucracy. Mostly financial records, but also meeting notes, ledgers, those sorts of things. I oversaw budgets and finances, the collection of taxes, public works, and I kept immaculate records.
We found Jurek's files where you said Leviticus set for a scribe to decipher the coded portions.
That's good to hear. Emperor Leovic loved to hide things in coded documents. But what about Counselor Vendacia? Do we know if he's still safe?
I'm on my way to warn the counselor next.
Perfect. Remind him he's too old to play the hero, and I want to see him in Leywyn Castle immediately, if not sooner. These Brigadines will make sure I get to the city safely. Me and my records, both. Godspeed, mercenary.
Okay, and actually this is where I'm going to end off. So next week we will go to Gideon and we'll continue on with this main quest. It's too long and I'm getting too tired to continue. So we'll pick up in 1 week from today, right here where we left off, and I'm going to try to stream my Pokemon Wedlock on Friday. I know it's been a couple weeks since I did that as well. I'm hoping to get it going next Friday like I'm supposed to, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens, because I forgot this past week. I sat down, I had dinner, and I completely forgot about the stream. So anyways, I will catch you guys next week, and thank you very much for watching and joining me, especially UI Apple. It's great to have you in the stream today. Have a great night, everyone. Bye.